Alright guys, welcome back to lesson 4 out of 5 for Dom. Unfortunately, due to some technical issues on my behalf, we lost the footage for the last lesson. Yeah, no, my bad. Now it could have gone two ways about this. We could have just refilmed one and gone in and said, alright, this is his third lesson, but the whole goal of this series is to make sure that we want to see the benefits from coaching. We want to see how good he can get from just 5 lessons. So by doing that, I wouldn't really feel comfortable in releasing that and saying that's what we did. So we'll do a quick recap over what we did for this one, and then we'll move forward in the next session. We've got this session where we're going to do a bit more range work, and then luckily enough, we're going to be able to get out onto the short game area and spend the whole last session with short game. You ready to jump in?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go. All right, so last session we did a lot more in terms of longer irons into driver. So we're going to pretty much do a quick recap over what we did, because obviously Dom has not had that much practice in between. What do you reckon you've done? Probably about maybe half hour of practice between the last session?
If I'm lucky, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll go over a quick recap of that. We'll move into some more driver work today. We finally got the adapter for his driver, so we got that all put together for him, and we'll get him hitting some shots with his driver. So I just want you to hit 5 to 10 shots for me. He has had a bit of a loosen up already, so we're not too worried about. Oh man, you are flushing it. All right, hit one more. Bit skinny.
Yeah, it was. Felt that.
All right. So last session we identified with Dom that he's getting the body movement a lot better now, which is really, really good. But the main thing we wanted to work on is getting that body movement without his head following it. So he has a real tendency of when he takes that chest movement, his head will like to follow it, and that's where he kind of gets a little bit all over the place in terms of his contact. So we'll do a little bit of work just early on getting that sorted, making sure that you're on the right spot there, and then we'll move forward into the driver.
Okay.
All right, so go again. What I'm going to do, I'm going to grab an alignment stick. No, you don't have to hold it. I'll move this out the way. All right, so I want you to hit a few shots for me. This will test you a bit. Your main goal here is you've got to take your takeaway without letting your head hit the stick. Really good. Really, really good. Go again. And when you swing through, don't be afraid to let that back foot come all the way up. It doesn't need to stay flat. It kind of came up like this, but you're trying to keep it flat there. We want to get that turn all the way through. Helps us let our body dissipate the energy.
Yeah, that's right. Top for the boys.
It's all right, editing. No one will see that.
I'm too focused on not hitting the stick.
Yeah, no, I expect that though. The main thing is you'll be able to go through and repeat these swings without hitting the stick, right? I move it away, you lose the pressure of that stick being there, but you've already done the movements to help you learn that feeling. That was better contact. It's all right. Now we know that when Dom loses the ball right, it's because he doesn't turn through, he gets stuck here and just gets into that sort of position. So that's where we come back to that same drill where we get the shoulders going. This has been a very big theme throughout all your lessons. And it will continue to be throughout it because it's such a big movement in the golf swing in just needing him to get that turn through the ball. Really good. Nice. And straight away, we go from hitting it out to the right to hitting a nice little draw. All right, this is really good. So, yeah, but look at your backswing here. Watch your head. See how it doesn't move that much anymore? Before you're like all the way back here. Yeah. Now where you got stuck here is, look, see how you're not turning? See how your chest is still pointing towards me?
Yeah.
We need to get that turning through. We need to get that, your hips turning. Get those hips turning. All right, so the drill I want you to do now, so no ball, you're going to swing to the top of your backswing. With your left hand, I want you to let go of the club and grab your right pocket. So wait till you get to the top of your backswing. Left hand off, grab the pocket. Now from the pocket, pull through. See that feeling there? That's what you need to feel in that golf swing. Really, really good. All right, I want you to do 3 of those and then we're gonna hit a ball. Really good. Go again.
I don't know if I'm going to near it.
You will be. Good. All right, now try it without the ball. Try it without letting go of the club. Perfect. See how your weight goes real far forward there?
Yeah, it did.
Ooh, that's a bit of speed. Go again. Dom's going to be able to hit bombs. Really good. If he watches the 5 Minute Friday video that just came out, he's going to know how to hit bombs too. Almost. But that's how we generate power, from rotation. We don't need to do it with our arms. Our arms aren't the biggest part of our golf swing. All right, do the drill again. Okay, let's try it with both hands on.
I launched myself off.
No, you won't. Good. All right, let's go with the ball. Now I know that went right, but you see how that is a much different flight in terms of the way it takes off?
Yeah.
Hi Dylan.
Hi, Dylan.
Like that had some speed to it. That wasn't just like slapping the ball and going straight. That's got some speed to it. We're unlocking speed with Dom. So what I want you to do, Dom, this is going to help out a little bit. I want you to stand up a little bit taller, less bend in the knees, and you're going to get a little bit closer to the ball. Only a fraction. There you go. Now you have your weight more on the, right on the balls of your feet there, when you have it. Because what's happening at the moment is you're getting a little bit too set back like this.
Yeah?
Yeah, on the balls of your feet. Yep. I'll make sure I'm not in the way. There you go. Now that's the middle of the club face. And then we got to get you releasing the club. Because at the moment what you're doing is you're kind of holding it again. So when you get into here, you're turning all right, but you're not letting the club turn over. Almost. All right, so let's tone it down. Let's get you doing a 3/4 swing. Same thing. You're going to have the same feeling with it. So you're only going to here and then pull the pocket, let it come around. But your main thing is you don't need to feel like your hands are staying out here holding it. Just like that, let it come over. Got to hit the ground, not the top of the ball. So what it looks like you're trying to do at the moment, right? And this is part of the reason why you're losing it out to the right, is because instead of letting that club do its natural arc, you're trying to close it down early to stop it going right. But all that does is make you want to do this at impact. And see how the club's now facing out? So you need to feel like this. So set up. So you don't need to keep your arms dead straight, right? We have that little bit of wrist hinge early, and it goes through and round, through and round. Good. That's how we square it all up. Good.
I'm just gripping it too tight.
Yeah. We're not trying to choke the golf club. There you go. Same swing. Better. Much better. Don't let your head hit the club. Good. That's pure. Really, really good. All right, let's try and up it up to a little bit more of a full swing. Almost. Head just went a little bit. So whenever you hit that shot, your number one tendency is you just let your head follow your body a bit. You want to keep it over the ball. Good. Nice, very nice. So we did go over basic setup and stuff for Dom. So anyone watching this, it was in that video that I goofed up and got deleted. That's low and right.
Right, was it?
Yeah. So he knows how to set up with a driver. He knows to have it more off his front foot. All those basic stuff we covered. So that's why he knows how to hit a driver. He's not an imposter who knows how to play golf. So get that hand over a little bit more again. There you go. No, yeah, there. Perfect. Shot. Really good. So the big thing here is, with that wider setup that we have with driver, your tendency is going to want to be to let your head drift back and come back that way, right? Yeah. So we're going to do a bit of work where we're just going to have that alignment stick here. You're going to hit some shots. You're not going to let your head hit. Now the big thing here is, we just want to square up your shoulders a little bit more, because if, look where that's pointing. See how that, so don't lean forward. What are you doing lean forward? We want our weight.
This feels weird though.
You want your weight nice and neutral. Let go of it. All right, when you set up, this, if I set up into my driver position, should still be pointing towards the target.
I'll grab this.
That,
How do I fix that?
you need to make sure that you don't move your whole body when you do that. You're just moving your arm.
My arm doesn't reach.
Then move it, get a little bit further forward. That way. There you go.
But
If your arm cannot reach, that means it's outside your front foot.
So am I standing too far as well?
You had your front foot back here before, which if we're hitting a shot at that blue flag, has that ball in front of your front foot. You want it on that back heel.
Oh, I thought it was supposed to be like that.
No, not on the outside. There you go.
I've been doing it wrong this entire time.
So that's how you get that, that's how you keep your shoulders square while being able to get to the driver.
That's all right, check.
Yeah, better. So to lean over a little bit more, you're not standing upright. There you go. And you see how that's now pointing straight?
Yeah.
That's what you want. You want everything to be square to your target.
Holy shit.
See how it comes up a bit higher now? Because as soon as you get this where you shut it all down, we take the loft off it. Get him. Oh. They're a lot straighter now though.
Yeah, I've been standing so far back this entire time.
Yeah, no, you want it on the inside heel of your front foot.
I did not realise that at all. I've been lining up with my pinky toe.
Yeah, no, that's, we don't want it outside your front foot. Outside your front foot, it's going to be very hard to hit shots. Is that one hop into the fence?
Yep. And boing.
There you go, guys. That's how you hit driver.
The heel. Not the pinky toe. This whole toe. Literally how I've been teeing up this entire time, it's like that.
Yeah, no, we want it inside heel.
4 for 4.
Okay, so when you sky it like that,
Does that come under it too much?
no, it's actually the opposite. When you sky it, it's, you know how we're trying to keep our head over the ball?
Yeah, I can feel myself.
So you're in a good position at the top of your backswing,
Yeah.
but everything shifts forward. Remember how we were talking about with that iron, we want it to shift forward, but then it turns? If you don't turn and you just slide forward, that's where we sky it, because we come down and we actually hit down underneath it. Driver's the only one we don't want to hit the ground with. There you go.
Uh-huh.
Make sense?
Yeah. Another boing on the back there.
I'm pretty happy with where we got you in that one. Like you're slotting that driver. Bit more work with the irons than I intended to do, but that work pretty much set the groundwork for the driver. So as we can see, he's pretty keen on that driver. All right, guys, I hope you all enjoyed that. How'd you find your lesson number 4 now?
Good. Very happy with my drives.
Yeah, you're hitting that thing really well by the end of it. Before we finish up, I just want to make a quick mention. I have registered for Movember, hence the little fluffy thing on my lip. It's a great fundraiser, pretty much raising awareness for many different reasons, mainly prostate testicular cancer and just mental health and suicide prevention. So I'll have the link down in the description below. If you can, please donate. It's going to a good cause and helping a lot of people out that need it. But other than that, look forward to seeing you back again next week, Dom. It'll be a short game. You ready to do some chipping and putting?
I'm terrible at it. Sorry, he'll beep it out. It's all right.
Thanks for making this harder for me.
No, beeps are fun.
But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed it and look forward to seeing you again next week.